Hey you! Yes, you! Look at yourself through the reflection of this screen real quick. Are you a loser? Do you have no friends? Do you get 0 women? Are you also broke? Well, look no further than here. Let me introduce you to my brand new course. Money making, getting, no woman allowed, rags to riches 2.0. This course will turn you into the absolute loser you are now. You're a loser, remember that. And to the most upper echelon a man can ever achieve. You'll get all of these following benefits once you end up joining. A top of the line course hosted on everyone's favorite child-friendly platform, Discord. Guides to achieve financial freedom and true power in the form of screenshots on an iPhone with the Notes app, the best way to learn, and connections with other like-minded individuals that also joined because they saw a cool edit on TikTok with some Sigma music behind it. Did I mention you were a f***ing loser? Because you are. The only path to changing that is by joining my course. Not everyone else's that says they're right and their course is only right. I mean, come on. I'm telling you, you gotta trust me. My course has the answers, not any other ones you see online or anything like. Just trust me, okay? The high value man. The high value man is one of the most sought after things that every man reaches to achieve in life. And it's blown up exponentially in the past 2 years or so. Just by the words high and value put together, it just seems very important. Now, not only is it adult men trying to reach this top tier point and work towards it, but because the emergence of TikTok, a bunch of 13-year-old boys who haven't even had a hair fall so on their ball sack and still think saying Ohio is top tier comedy, trying to reach this point of being a high value man because they saw some cool Sigma edit on TikTok. But first, let me define the definition of a high value man according to Google. Now, the definition of a high value man is a man who's the epitome of masculinity, leadership, charm, and sophistication. And obviously, if you're a man seeing this, you're gonna want to be this thing. I mean, who wouldn't? So I'm not really too shocked at the fact that this has blown up exponentially in the past 2 years, mainly due to quarantine and, you know, people being home. It seems that more men are actually wanting to do something with themselves and not be stuck with that horror idea of being trapped in massive debt from college with an office job they hate. It's a good thing. But with every type of good thing that happens on the internet comes people who want to profit off of it. I mean, profiting off people on the internet is like taking candy from a baby nowadays. People are at their most dumbest and vulnerable point, especially on the internet. So now this whole high value man thing and red pills, I think they call it, is at its absolute peak. But this whole high value man thing and red pillars and whatever is skewed in so many different paths on the internet, I honestly don't understand. The term of red pill itself, by the way, is supposed to refer to someone with a freak-thinking attitude and a person who prefers life's truths. But I just be confused as of what it's even supposed to be at this point. Is that just me? You see, in these type of communities, they always have a leader of the pack. And they usually claim to know everything, saying, oh, you have to follow my Sigma rules and to follow these type of rules. Don't live your life without my guidance. Follow this and this only and you will prosper the truth. And another dude goes, no. Follow my Sigma rules, kids. These are actually the ones that work, not his. It's like, bro, which one works and which one doesn't? I just be so confused. Which always leads to a problem in these type of things. I feel like every community, no matter what, should always have a stamped set of rules. Even in something like religion, for example. Whether you're religious or not, there's always a stamped set of ideals and rules to follow at all times. Even my Discord, join my Discord by the way, has a set of rules that you have to follow. But with the internet and these type of communities, things like this pretty much don't exist. You have like hundreds of different people saying they're right and their rules are right only. Like what? Well, not even expressing half the time where the f they even came up with these rules. Then you got people in the comments who agree with them, which sometimes can be meat writers and that makes it even harder. Then you got people in the comments who disagree with them, which I can't even like, and sometimes be haters, and that makes it even harder. It's way too much for the human brain to even process all these things. And I swear to God, all of these red pillars and high value men and all these people chasing this always say the same thing when you call them on their BS. Well, if you don't want to help yourself, then just stay in the Matrix. Simple as that. The word God created as a mistake. The Matrix. This word is thrown around in this community more than Tiana Trump is around black men. You can't say to anyone without them saying you're just thinking in the Matrix or you're just a bot now. It's kind of lost on meaning to me at this point, and I really don't care when I see it. Like the word NPC. Anyone calls any actions a person takes NPC activity. But it's a good marketing campaign, especially for something like when you're selling a course. Now, a little known fact about me, if you guys don't know, I'm probably one of the biggest advocates against this whole online course era and, you know, chase financial freedom and all these different Discord courses. You'll have a better chance finding the One Piece before finding a genuine online course, let alone anything that's telling you can make you money. It's like people will sell a course online for virtually anything nowadays. I think I gotta hop on the trend. And I always will just sit there after seeing one of these dumb courses and just think like, wow. There's no way anyone's gonna buy this. right? And I get proven wrong every time. Like, I think I just need to stop speaking things into existence. The dumbest course you can think of, like how to beat your meat with hand sanitizer or something, is probably sold out. But it's especially popular with something like the red pill communities and high value man and all that. Some people will drop their entire checks on these sometimes, spending hundreds of dollars on courses and meeting with these people and all that. But in reality, all the money they spent could have probably just been invested into an actual business plan so they can make money. But nah, that's too hard. The main reason why I hate these online courses too are just really simple. You can find about 99% of the information they give on here, or on here. Basically, just have an internet connection and you're straight. It's rare that an online course promoted by an influencer is gonna have actual vital information that can't be found. Like, I remember a couple years ago when a bunch of influencers were making courses like how to get famous, and you gotta do this and that to get famous. Meanwhile, that trend died and now we got this.
Let's go to war with machines of death and destruction. It's about nothing more than
Helping thousands of my students all over the world live the exact lifestyle I'm living. Thousands of dollars, hundreds of thousands.
Tell me the truth. You're not good at anything. You have no substance.
Coming from my own experience, I went down this rabbit hole when I was back in quarantine and there was really nothing to do. I was bored and low-key wanted to hustle. Can you really blame me? So I gathered my expertise skills and scoured the web with the most important way to start. Alright, how should I start this? Ooh, I know what to search. How to make money online. Yeah, don't do this, guys. I eventually ended up down the path of checking out different courses and buying them to see which one would work. I wanted to make bread. It took me about 8 months to even find a decent one. And when I became friends with some of the top people who ran these courses, they just told me it's all about marketing, which makes sense. I mean, realistically, who the is going to buy a course if it doesn't include some lies? People love lies now. It's kind of like how every president promises about 100 things in their political campaign, and as soon as they get in office, they don't deliver on a single one of their promises. So you end with all these dudes who play these characters online and these alpha people online that end up telling you something is wrong with your life that you didn't notice for some reason. It might be on something obvious, like calling out that you scroll on TikTok way too much. Then on minuscule things, like how you're taking a shit the wrong way and you have to do it in the most masculine way. Granted, I don't want to fully discredit these courses by calling them a scam or anything, because a scam is pretty much you pay for the product and don't get it. I like to look at it more as those tricks fast food companies do in ads. Y'all know what I'm talking about? Like when you figure out the cheese pull in pizza commercials is just super glue and deer semen. Or when you figure out that burgers only look perfected in commercials because they put toothpicks to keep the ingredients up. They're kind of like that. That's the best way to describe it. And I'm sure there's probably some genuine courses out there. But for what we're talking about, which is the high value Sigma man, red pill people, the number of genuine courses are probably in the single digits. Also, it doesn't really help that most of these courses always have an affiliate program. If you don't know what an affiliate program is, it's pretty much just a person joins the course, gets a link to recommend people to join it, and bam, they get a commission of like 5 to 10% of whatever the person bought. So now you got motherfuckers who just make fake reviews of the course and lie to take money from some dumbass kids who saw a TikTok edit of a clip. You may think only someone like Andrew Tate used this method to skyrocket to fame, but I'm telling you right now, this has always been a thing. I don't know why we're trying to act all surprised like this is a brand new thing. For any course you search them on YouTube after seeing it, there's a good amount of them who give good reviews for it and then leave an affiliate link. I remember seeing this back in 2020 when I was really on this financial journey before even seeing Andrew Tate. So that's why I really think this whole thing is an entire bubble that's going to pop eventually. But half of the that follow these people are just brain dead. I just find it funny that they call people sheeps and they're the biggest sheeps for some of these dudes. There's only so many alpha coaches and sigma edits and red pillars that can float around in the sea. Right now it still is that thing though to be against anything against the main agenda. Anything people agree with universally, just be against it and you'll be certified in the community. But some of the people really following this stuff after a couple of years are going to have a dark reality hit them. After years of spending hundreds of dollars on Discord courses to be a high-class man, watching hundreds of Hamza videos and loop while taking a cold shower, they're just gonna look around their room and be like, damn, I still live here. Ain't changing about my life. This entire bubble in general is just sad because all of the people chasing right now to be a high value man are not going to make it. Actually, really thinking of it, a majority of them aren't going to make it. Now, that's not to say don't work towards it or don't chase your goals, but we all know the saying already. If every man became a high value man, then there would be no high value men. It's kind of becoming that dream job people say they want as a kid. You know, mommy, I'm gonna play in the NFL or NBA. I'm gonna be a movie star or actor. And now we can add, become a high value man, red pillar with a gaggle of and become the upper echelon of a man. It sucks though because I don't even think they give bad advice all of the time. You can't even lie to me. No matter how much you hate someone like Andrew Tate, saying he hasn't given one useful piece of advice or motivated one person is just a crazy lie. But then there's times where I can just tell the they say is just out of pure hate, loath, disgust, and above. They just be chatting to chat, and I don't really be surprised. We're all trying to entertain people at the end of the day. I'm even trying to entertain people. But it's a problem because people will take this and just make it their entire ideology. And now you end up with little 13-year-old boys who end up telling their girl classmates that they're just useless and they're gonna be working in a kitchen anyways in the future of life, so they should just give up. The thing is, I honestly don't know when this bubble is going to pop. We either have to give it a couple more years or it's gonna evolve to something even worse. My prediction, whenever the GTA 6 comes out and society goes back to being distracted by something together. I also think we need to really normalize not giving a about this stuff either anyways. Like the amount of people that will come and ask me opinions about certain things that happen to like Tate or Andrew Tate or something is absurd. You truly just can't be a regular person in society nowadays without having to pick one of these sides for some reason. And either way, people are just going to be mad at you for which side you pick, so I don't really care. A red pill, a blue pill, a green pill. I'm all about getting a bag. I don't care about any of this shit. Follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. As always, I love you guys consensually. And until next time, I'm out.